My name is Achieng, and today I will tell you a story from the heart of Africa, a story about giving, loss, and an unexpected blessing. It's the story of Amara, the woman whose kindness brought back the rain. Amara lived in a small village surrounded by green hills and a silver-blue lake that once sang with fish. But when the long dry season came, everything changed. The grass turned brown, the lake shrank, and even the birds stopped singing. She lived with her husband Okoth, a fisherman, and their 2 children in a small mud house with a grass roof. Each day, Okoth went to the dry lake shore with his fishing net, hoping for a miracle, but came home with nothing. One evening, as the sun was setting red behind the hills, Amara sat quietly by her old calabash, a round brown god her late mother had given her. It was the only beautiful thing she owned. She used it to fetch water, to cook, and sometimes, just to remember her mother's laughter. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to Real Tales. That evening, she said softly to Okoth, "If we sell the calabash, maybe we can buy a little food." Okoth looked at her sadly. "Do what your heart tells you," he said. The next morning, Amara cleaned the calabash until it shone and walked to the market barefoot, under the blazing sun. On her way, she met an old woman sitting under a fig tree who said, "Child, you look troubled." Amara sighed. "I'm going to sell my mother's calabash. My children are hungry." The old woman nodded slowly. "May your kindness return to you one day," she whispered. But as Amara walked further, she tripped on a stone and the calabash slipped from her hands, breaking into pieces on the dry ground. She stood there quietly. Not crying. Just standing, staring at the dust that had swallowed her last hope. Then, with a heavy heart, she gathered the pieces and went home. That night, she sat with her family in silence. The wind was dry. The children were asleep. She kept turning the broken calabash pieces in her hands, whispering, "Maybe tomorrow will be better." Then, it happened. Far in the distance, a low rumble rolled through the sky. Then another. And another. The sound grew stronger, thunder. The kind that shakes the ground and makes dogs bark. Okoth stepped outside and shouted, "Amara, come and see." She rushed out, barefoot. The wind had changed, cool and alive. Lightning flashed across the sky, bright enough to light the whole village. And then, the first drop fell. One drop. Then another. Within minutes, the whole sky broke open. Rain. Real rain. The people began shouting and laughing. Children danced in the mud. Mothers raised their hands to the sky. Even the old woman under the fig tree was seen walking out with her stick, smiling. Amara stood in the rain, crying and laughing at the same time. Her husband held her close and whispered, "Maybe your mother's spirit sent it." That night, nobody slept. The whole village sang until morning. And from that day, people began to say, "When Amara's calabash broke, the heavens remembered mercy." Moral of the story. Sometimes when you lose what you love, it opens the sky for something greater. If you liked this story, subscribe to Real Tales for more folktales by Achieng.